Hello, welcome to Frequency and Flow Friday. This space is devoted to helping you raise your vibrational frequency so that you can live in optimal flow. I'm so happy to see you here. So one of the ways that I always do that I share in Embody One, the spiritual mentorship program, and I share with a lot of people, clients, one-on-ones, family, friends, is to be in tune with the moon. And this weekend, we have a last quarter moon on Sunday. Last quarter moons are all about shedding. They are all about letting go, thinking about, making space for what is to come forward. So I want you to think about what it is that you are shedding or making space for. And maybe you can connect with one of these three areas most, and that will be the position that is for you. So thinking about shedding and letting go, are you wanting to maybe shed or let go of the way that you actually move your body or connect with nature, or you're out like in the wilderness and how you're connecting vibrationally with the world? Maybe you want to think about fasting from worry or gossiping and just fasting in general, or maybe it's self-judgment. Maybe it's, you're ready to live a life of service and purpose and you have self-judgment or criticism or worth it comes up. So choose one of those three things, choose one of those three areas. And I'm going to say for all of us, it is always a good time to begin any sort of a regimen where you're wanting to, start a new eating routine, get rid of things with food, doing things like that. So in the spirit of that, I'm going to share one of my favorite high vibrational recipes that I really love. So that'll be a gift for you today. Now, if you're choosing that first area of, finding new ways to move your body, connect with nature, maybe it's just creating more space for yourself, the card that you get is faith. One of the things that I'm going to is the cross on the top of the cross on the top of the landscaping here. This actually is a vortex in Sedona, and the cross is there, but third eye wise. And I want you to think about where and how you're moving your body that actually doesn't feel good to you, or maybe where you're sacrificing your own connection to Mother Earth, or you're putting that aside, or your own connection to movement because you're putting everyone else first. The other thing about this is faith. It's the faith card. Faith stands for finding angels in the heart. You can do a box breath or breathing pattern to connect to angels, which helps you to raise your frequency. And breathing, breath work, breathing in through the nose, into the tummy, also helps you to raise your frequency. So if you're choosing this position today, I want you to think about how you are connecting with nature, how you're treating nature. Do you have compassion for nature? And how you are self-sacrificing to put others first, because that is never superior for frequency. And then if you're choosing the second position, or that second sort of area of focus, it would be letting go of complaining, maybe worrying, gossiping. That really is heavy on our frequency. Gossip is heavy on our frequency. Worry is heavy on our frequency. As I'm sharing this, there was just a package delivered to the door, and the fact that the dog stayed silent is a miracle. So if you're choosing one of these positions, you are going to have a blessing of frequency and high vibration come in for you. So this idea of stopping complaining, shedding complaining, they got to do it, shedding from worrying or gossip, you get to clear your space. So one of the things that I would say with this position is absolutely clear your physical space. Maybe go into, drawers in your home, closets in your home. When we have clutter that is in our home, especially if you have an attic, or think of like shelf space that's above your head, that can actually add to worry. It enhances worry. So one of the ways that you can enhance your frequency where your mind is concerned is to clear areas of your home, but declutter and think about clearing areas in the home that are actually above your head, maybe higher cabinets. If you don't have an attic space, what is it that you can clear? The other part of this is to and I'm almost like burping there, which is always truth and resonance, is to actually clear what's in your head by writing. And then set a boundary. Just tell people this is gossip or that's complaining. Like, let's talk about something else. Set a boundary where gossip is concerned. And then finally, if you've been in a place of self-judgment and you're ready to live a life of service, but worthiness things have been coming up, or self-judgment things or self-critiquing things, or maybe from others, this position is for you. And one thing you can do to raise your frequency is firstly, just take action. You get the wood element, and the wood element is to grow through any anger and miscommunication. Keep in mind that anger is a sign and a nudge towards setting stronger boundaries. And so if you are feeling, like judgment's coming at you, set a boundary there. And if you are the one to be in self-judgment, think about bringing in plants into your space, feng shui wise, and bringing in the wood element into your field, in your life, and take action. What can you do to take action to live more in service, to live, more in appreciation and gratitude, and do things that will help you to boost your confidence? Take action around that. One of the things that I like to do is just get rid of old clothes when that comes into play. Get rid of old clothes and things that don't make you feel confident and empowered. And just go through your closet and check out old clothes that don't give you that resonance and that feeling, and see how you feel, because that could be really good for frequency and raising your vibration. So whatever you're choosing, I hope that you have a weekend of shedding, letting go, and welcoming in the new.